Welcome everybody to Hero Radio. Today we are... Okay, I stop it. We are gonna do a regular grid drive, but today I prepared something special because we're gonna drive at nighttime setting. So the vibe is a lot different. That is why I tried this little silly intro, but we are driving today on a regular Second Life grid drive and it is happening at night. And that's pretty much all of it. Alright, let's get right to it. Alrighty, so I've already got the hut equipped. And just a little reminder that I recently did an overhaul on my little place on Second Life. And you can find it over here on Cisnia at 14171.61. It's a little mini golf course. So if you like mini golf, just come over, play a little bit. There's also a little bar below if you follow the staircase down. And there is still the little sign if you want to read a little fanfiction. Alrighty, and with all of this said, you already see it. It is nighttime. And we are starting the drive right now. Okay, I think I know where we are. This is still the same continent, but a good amount further to the left. I've actually been here quite a few times when I was just driving around on my own. Alright, so let's see if we need a vehicle for the road or a train. It's gonna be a road vehicle. Here we go. How did I do this again? There we go. I think we need them today. Okay, let me just close the noisy chat. And we are ready to go. Wait, I think I have to pick up something first. Or maybe not, I just had to drive over here. Alright. Now we go. Yeah, this is usually an end point for the road, but since we are starting on it, that doesn't have to be a problem. And we're already flying through the sky. But today it's the night sky. From a driving perspective, it's pretty much similar, but you see a lot less. But the ambient is very different. Also, what the heck? Someone's literally driving a monster truck over here on the road. Okay, we are still seeing some snow-covered buildings. It's been pretty nice over here, I have to say. About 12 or 10 degrees and It is not very windy, so it is decent, and it's dry. That's the most important thing. Oh, I didn't even see the road over there. Okay, the lag is a little bit concerning, I have to say. Because even the normal crossings seem really bad. And I literally just logged in. I didn't do anything for hours before, but I just logged into the game and I think even my microphone is lagging. Holy moly. Maybe it's just the internet connection altogether. We just make the best out of it. And that's the first corner of the day. Okay, there's a church of good vibes. Oh, it's good to have some good vibes. Even though, honestly, I kinda dislike the entire idea of vibes. It's usually just absolutely overdone and abused. What's the stuff hanging in the air? That seems so strange. Oh, I think these are traffic lights. Yeah, they first looked like little jellyfish or something. But I guess they are just lights in the middle of the road. Interesting placement. I really have to drive a little bit slower today. Otherwise the lag is just killing me today. But it's been a very nice week. I barely remember anything, but that's only because nothing big happened. And that also led to the realization that most of the time when we think back and try to remember the past, we don't remember the actual past. We just remember noise and remember memories. So that means that usually when we think back, we only remember very big events or stuff that was absolutely shit or really good. Honestly, this is absolutely okay. That's just the way the brain works, but that also gives our memory or our attempt to remember a narrative that is not really true, because we tend to focus on only these things, and usually we try to identify ourselves over them or create an identity about them. And this can easily lead to something unhealthy where, for example, we got through a lot of stupid situations and because we remember all of them, we suddenly think that our life must be cursed or something. But what we forget is that between every single one of these situations that were still pretty stupid, there were so many boring routine days that we didn't account for. So basically our life was pretty standard and pretty boring, and there was just a few things that, yes, were stupid, but that is not what defined our life. What defined our life was the long amount of time that we spent on normal days, interacting with normal people and living a normal and boring routine through the day that just didn't stick to the memory. So yeah, that is something that I think is very important to consider, because it can majorly shift the way that you see your life. And it can be a very healthy approach to rethink yourself. If you think that you are in some sort of a victim role or something, I've been there myself. I've went through a lot of stupid situations, and thinking back, Obviously, my memory only focused on these things, but honestly, that is not what life is, and life is really just a lot of boring days that we used to forget, and a few days that just stand out when you try to think back to it. Yeah, so that's the little philosophical part of the drive today, just a little bit to think about. But I think it's very important that sometimes we just take life for what it is and also reflect and reconsider and just always going forward, imagining and pretending that we just know everything better and things are just what they are, but usually they really are not. Also, hey there, Slim. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Oh my gosh, that's so laggy. How are you doing? Okay, I think we need to get back to the road. That was crazy right now. Okay, I think we're driving through the formerly haunted acres, which is now going to become an amusement park of some sorts. But I don't think that they are ready and finished all of the setting up. Yeah, it still looks the same like last time. I got to know the staff a little bit. They are really cool and funny people, but they're not the fastest. So where are we going from here? There's a few people on the road, it seems. And those are great drivers. Well, I guess we're just parking here. Here we go. Oh, this is a... Oh my gosh, I just lost my car. Well, that's kinda insane that they got such a little auto return time. Doesn't matter, we can just arrest a new one after this. Just have to wait until the delivery cooldown is down. Oh, I think this is just an NPC. A very strange looking one. Almost creepy, oh my gosh. So, in Warehouse 3 is a Fuzzy Express. Package or something. Okay, let's see if we can find it. Definitely the wrong direction. I'm not sure how I always do this, but if there's a distance measurement, I always walk into the wrong direction first. That is a rule, actually. Don't tell me we have to deliver some questionable substances. It's getting warmer. Oh, I think I found it. We got the crate. Well, isn't that great? Yeah, I would return to my vehicle, but you pretty much returned it. Gosh dang it. But to get back to the thing that I said before, if you consider this thing and all of the other things that I've been talking about in my streams before, this leads to a change of personality that I just... oh gosh, I did... okay, never mind. I attached a second shot. Just makes everything more laggy, but doesn't kill anything. But yeah, It changes your view on things a little bit, and you're just so much more calm and relaxed, and you don't take things too serious. Life itself becomes so much easier, to be honest. And it's also patience and satisfaction. Right now I'm at a point where I'm only 36. Yeah, I had to reckon it. I didn't know it. Doesn't matter. I always forget how old I am, and then I start to make the math in my head. Okay, so 36. And I'm already so settled and satisfied. I just go about my life. I can afford things that I want. Not immediately, not always, but the little things, that are nice for your what's it called? Emotional health and motivation, and life is just okay, and you don't have to be a brick or greedy or some sort of nasty to make it any better or something. It is just what it is, and everybody is struggling and living their own life. And yeah, that's basically the whole story. The humans tend to create a false sense of importance and meaning and a purpose for life. But there's really none of it. You only live because you were born, and after this, life is what you make out of it. And nothing is right, nothing is wrong unless you break the law. So please don't do that. But yeah, anything else is just, it is living, and living can take all sorts of forms and shapes and decisions, and as long as you are satisfied and you can live with it and you think it's the right way for you, then there's nothing wrong with it. And this is something that gives you so much strength, and it replaces the entire need to have a purpose. Which, honestly, if you just think about it, we are just little people on planet Earth, and we live maybe 60, 70, 80 years, or maybe 90 if we are lucky, but what's 90 years for the universe? We die, and all that is left of us are the memories of us, or maybe something we built, maybe the songs that we have written. Once they disappear or they become quieter, and then it doesn't mean that we didn't live, it's just how it is. Honestly, it's the fate that everybody looks forward to, because or at the end of the road, we all just become footnotes in history. And this little rock that is our planet, it is just going round and round around the sun until it doesn't do that anymore. And it doesn't matter if it doesn't. It doesn't matter if the human race exists or not. It is just life, and it's happening around us. And actually at the moment it happens with us, and this is kind of a gift. If we think that zooming out so much and seeing that we're just little apes on this little rock in space, what importance do we really have? There's none, there's really none. The only really sad part about this is the current state of the world. Because we already got the technology, and not just AI, but also robotics, and the knowledge to make it better, but instead we follow the noisy ones, the ones that want to conquer and own and shift little transparent made-up lines on the map that are absolutely artificial, instead of just recognizing us as a single race working together and striving for shared prosperity instead of enriching ourselves or being better than our neighbors. It is so stupid. And honestly, all of this noise is it is not just senseless, it's also a real malice that is potentially threatening our existence much earlier than it needed to. Oh my gosh, it's still so laggy. Yeah, the lag is also threatening my existence right now. Honestly, the funniest thing is that if you consider that, take all of the planet, remove all of the artificial lines of countries and whatever people think they are old or something, and then hand all of it to one person that is currently fighting over dominance. And then you say, here you go. Now you don't have anything to fight about anymore. But now you are responsible for everyone in the world. Make the best out of it. And then imagine the face they make. Because suddenly all of the war and all of the conquering is reduced to logistics and to planning, long-term structuring and trying to make everybody live a better life, and that is nothing people can do normally. And a lot of politicians have returned to something that is just reactionary instead of planning, and it is not really leading, it's just trying to sit out anything that is harmful and trying to react to the stuff that you no longer can ignore. And that is not leading, and that is not anything. That is just really bad. Instead, I think we really need a lot more people that are planning into the future. If there's a change in the party or not, it doesn't matter. They should work for the country that sets them into the position and try to make the country stronger and better. And not at the cost of the people, but with thinking ahead and trying to plan and trying to act on things that are really going wrong. And right now there's a lot of these things in the world. So yeah, but I don't want to be over criticizing or... Yeah, that's not a word, I know, but I didn't remember the right word. Over critical or something, yeah, that's probably works a lot better. Yeah, but I really wonder where all of the wise people went. If they just are not interesting enough or not loud enough, or if the loud people are just too powerful these days. But I think it's gonna work out either way, some way or another. And even if it's not going well, it is still some sort of progress, and that is life. So I just do my part, and I try to live my life as good as I can, and right now that is streaming this little drive and enjoying the weekend, and also waiting for a tabletop army that is painted and should be delivered in February, or rather at the end of February. And I'm really looking forward to this, because this kind of army really means a lot to me, and I really hope that it's gonna be great. It would be heartbreaking if it's not. Alright, so it's still 4 minutes, and I think the lag is just getting a lot worse. I can also hear it on the microphone a little bit sometimes. I just wonder what's wrong with the connection today, because the connection to YouTube seems to be very strong. And it's just really... maybe it's just my laptop, or the internet connection and what the heck just happened. Okay. I guess we are left behind by the car. Alright, here we go. So when you see something like this happen, then the car's just going to the next area. In a lot of cases, you can just teleport. And then usually you get back inside of your car. It's not always working, sometimes it just crashes. But at a lot of times it just works this way. On a side note, it stinks. It stinks really, really bad in here because right before the stream I thought it was a good idea to spray a little varnish over my painted tabletop minis. And I brought them back in to dry and it stinks so much. It is incredible. I definitely have to open some windows after this. If you did never paint anything and you never used varnish, you don't know what it smells like, but this is really bad. It's some sort of chemical... yeah, really chemical smell. Oh, and if you don't know what varnish does, it is pretty much some sort of thin layer that is applied to the painted minis as a sort of sealing, if you want. So that if you make them wet or you touch them with dirty fingers, the varnish hardens over time and it's some sort of protection shell that is just saving the paint below and saves the mini from being messed up or the color coming off and even just sun damage and stuff. And here it goes again. This is not looking good this time. Ah, there we go. Okay, I think we're almost at the second stop, which I missed the turn again. There we go. Oh my gosh, we're just driving around it. Gosh dang it. There's a really interesting bike shop on the right somewhere over here. If it didn't disappear by now. But they used to be. This is a road that we didn't drive in a long time. And driving this at nighttime is kinda nice, to be honest. It is definitely something else. Okay, we got some dancers off tonight. Interesting that you can do something like this on the mainland. And we're almost there. Just one more minute. Oh, that's a really nice looking area over here. Let's just take a little check. Look at this. That's a lot of nice ambient lights and little snow covered area, but it seems to be private owned because on the minimap it's absolutely a red zone. That's a shame. But it's very nice to look at. And there seems to be some little sort of snack bar or something. Oh my gosh. The very moment you didn't look because lag. And you instantly lose the road. Okay, so we are going to the Fuzzy Express Carnival. That sounds interesting. I wonder if it's really Carnival or just the Express agency. Okay. Just a short moment of lost control over there. Nothing uncommon. Oh, there's definitely an amusement park on the left. What the heck? Why is there so much stuff on the road? Or maybe we were not even on the road anymore. That could also very much be. Since I don't see the road anymore. Okay, the lag is really bad. But I don't think that restarting the viewer does help anything. So let's just try to get through this. And maybe we teleport to a better place on the map. That's a little bit less laggy. Oh my gosh. So this is the turn, okay. There seems to be a little tricky place. Well, did you see what the lag did? Oh my gosh. It just absolutely turned to the left. That was wild. Hey there, Artemis. This is the Super 80 from EXP. And it's one of the best vehicles that I've ever driven. I've just recolored this a lot. And I think it's also on the marketplace for about 2,000 or 3,000 lintons. Which it's definitely worth. And I've given it a little bit of a wrap over and a little retexturing. And I'm way too fast to show it off. But I think we also made it to the last destination. Okay. I'm not sure if this is just PBR textures or if it's looking like this because they are still building it, but it looks a bit strange. But there's definitely a carnival up here. I'm just not sure if we survive this corner. Well, I kinda feel like Santa right now. Yeah, that's a very well-known issue with cars. And there are some hats on the marketplace, I think, that fix your camera. So even if you drive over a crossing, your camera remains fixed in a position that's a little closer to the car, like maybe like this. And it's never changing, and I think I got one of them as well. I can check what it's from. Let's see, it's the 777 camera hut. This pretty much prevents that the camera is always moving to some strange places. And now I can show off the paint job. So again, this is the Super 80 that usually you don't have to wear any camera hut because it comes with an inbuilt correction. And it's a really nice vehicle. Alright, let's get out. I just saw you will return to this vehicle the moment I deleted it. Gosh dang it. Okay, it seems that we are going for a ride. And walking in the middle of such a structure is not a good idea. But on Second Life, we can do it. Just never do this in real life. That is how you get killed. Oh my gosh, we are really walking through all of this. Okay, jumping over this. Okay, here we go. I think we can just use this one. Oh no. I should have maybe sit in the first one. No, we just crash instantly. Oh, I think we have to click the start sign. And here we go. Yep, right through the former car. This looks... oh my gosh. Okay. Interesting. Okay, that's not a good sign. This is giving me some Final Destination vibes. I don't like it. That was not a good sound. Okay, right now I'm just so glad that I'm not tall. Yeah, pretty much I guess. Okay, and we just stop in the middle of nowhere. Okay, I think we are done. Let's just get some distance to this thing. And we are going out of here and right through this thing again. Which is, again, not a good idea. Alright, I wonder if we are riding something else now. Also, what the heck? This is literally a clown's car. This is so tiny. I wonder if I can even fit inside of this. Maybe if I make myself really small. Oh, it's the fast one. Alright. Oh, I think that's the driver. And she disappeared. Okay, yeah, for her the car's even too big. Let's see, we have to click this thing over here. But I think it's kinda stuck. That's an interesting statue over there. It kinda looks like he's peeing though. Okay. Yeah, this seems to be a bit broken, to be honest. Come on, I wanna ride it. There we go. Oh, that's a nice design. That looks like some ice, I guess. Oh, there's more. Yeah, I'm not so sure about the design down here. It kinda looks like a saw blade. And I don't trust this construction. For obvious reasons. I'm so glad when we are out of here. This thing needs to be fixed. Oh my god. I can't look away. Okay, I think this is very bad because that sound is gonna get me blocked. Okay, that was the wrong button. There we go. I just have to mute Second Life a bit. Because they are playing some copyrighted sounds. I wonder how long this ride is. I'm way too afraid to just stand up. Oh my gosh, it's gonna snap. We gonna die. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I should have gotten out again. This is wild. I have no idea who put this together, but this does not look right. It's coming apart. I want to get out of here. Okay. How long is this ride? Oh my gosh. I think we are done. Oh my gosh. Several broken bones and 2 concussions later. Okay, I think we can go back to the vehicle. That was not here before. Okay, so there's just another one of these things. There's another roller coaster in the back. And bumper cars, I guess. Well, it was maybe fun. I'm not sure that was more threatening than anything. Alright, back to the road it is. Oh my gosh. That does not look like a road. And this didn't look healthy at all. And this is why you always wear seatbelts. Oh my gosh, that was a corner. I did not see the corner coming, but we survived it. Alright, oh my gosh. Interesting. I think today nothing can shock me anymore. But we're almost there. I think it's in this building over here. Looks a little strange. Nope, I think we overshot by 1. And it was the parcel before this. Oh, I didn't see that there was a little way down. There we go. And we have arrived. There's really not much over here. I guess it's just a GTFO place. A parking lot or something. Would have been fun if this was a sort of car cinema or something. But I guess we're just waiting in the car. And I think the drive said something about a second delivery today. So this was the first. And that makes me think that we are driving next to the place where we pick up the second package. Okay, we are standing up and leaving the vehicle here. Of course we do. And we are walking somewhere. I have no idea where we go. This is not an area that we usually visit. I think there's another carnival over there. I hope it's not one of these with horror clowns. There's a big chess set over there. I used to play chess a lot as a kid. And I also like shogi. I think shogi is just a lot more fun than chess. Ooh, there's a game room and we definitely have to play the crane game. I'm just trying to decide which one. Okay, what's inside of these things? I think this is just heads or something. How do you play this even? I think this is just automated. Oh no, don't give me the red. Okay, yeah, it's just automated. The Nui Gulili. I have no idea what that means. But it's a crane game. Oh, interesting view. Let's see, I kinda want the little black ghost. I'm not sure if the perspective is helpful. Also, the one in the back kinda looks like a stormtrooper. Which is kinda funny. Oh yeah, I was definitely off. Whoopsie. Okay, let's try again. Let's try to get the stormtrooper this time. How did I get a prize for this? I don't even see the claw anymore. Oh, we are so far off. Hey, look at this. Ah, gosh dang it. You got the beginning. Okay, one more try. I'm guessing we're just trying to get something that we can see this time. The perspective is really bad. Oh, we got it right on the head. And it left it again. Oh my gosh. The perspective is really, really bad. Okay, one try. Come on, I want this little ghost. I think this is about where we've been before. I don't think I can release the claw early. Ooh, that was very close. And it dropped it again, gosh dang it. I wonder if this is just always losing or if there's actually a way to win this. So I think this is the way where we came from. Oh, we are too far. We are too far this time. Oh no. Come on. Oh gosh dang it. Okay, we just spent a bit more time over here than we should. Yeah, never bring me to a arcade or a Japanese crane game area. You never see me out of there again. Oh, that was not bad. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yes, we got it. Drop it. Wait a second, I don't even get to keep it. That's messed up. This is just a temporary attachment. I'm so mad right now. It's not fair. Gosh dang it. So I don't even get to keep this. Yeah, this lion about has the same amount of fun than me right now. Oh, there's the horror clown. I knew there was gonna be horror clowns. Yeah, that's a kind of a spooky carnival. Munch Munch Lunch. That's a funny name. Oh, that's the moon cannon that we saw on stream from Pio last time. Ring toss. And I think this is just a really big roller coaster. Let's see if we can ride it. Okay, it starts automatically. This is a free fall tower, I think. Alright, here we go. This is very slow. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. I already regret my life decisions. This looks so bad. Why did we stop? This is not the right direction. Okay. Oh no. Oh no, I can already feel my stomach dropping. Yeah, I don't like this at all. We are just going back and forth. I wonder if we make it to the moon. Wow. It's just nasty. This is almost like a free fall tower. And here we go. Yeah. How far can we make it this time? I don't like this at all. Where's the track? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, is it just shooting us out next time? Oh no. Okay, I just had a really bad image in my head. And this is probably the point of view of a butt plug. And here we go. Oh, interesting. We are just slowing down again. Well, I guess we are not dying today. Let's get out of here. That was kinda lame. Oh, there's a interesting vehicle. Looks like a TIE fighter. A very eggy one. But a TIE fighter. There's also an X-Wing over here. Or maybe an Egg-Wing. Yeah, pretty much an Egg-Wing. Okay. There's some stalls down here. Some glizzies and what seems to be cupcakes or something. And some sweets. Okay, I guess we are done over here. I should not have ventured this far. No, we just have to go all the way back. And I'm stuck. That was the plan all along. Wait a second. Ah, there we go. The love tester. Okay, let's see. Usually this is really going bad, but maybe today I'm lucky. Okay, I'm barely kissable. That's so rude. And I guess we're going back to the car. If anything, I'm very surprised that it's not been returned yet. And there we go. So I'm guessing that we are driving to pick up the next box. And then we are delivering this, and after this, we are probably done today. I'm not sure if that is nice or not, Shadow. Kissing just to be kind sounds kinda rude. Okay, let's wait and see if we have to go to the right, to the left, or straight away. I'm guessing that we go to the right side. Nope, obviously not. And I've been run again. This is why I never drive ahead. Okay. The area decoration is kinda nice though. All of the pillars. Okay, the lights over here kinda look like fly traps. And we are driving through a corner. Oh, yikes. There we go. The leg today is something else. So we are going to the Kalita Union Station. It kind of sounds like a train station. It is so laggy, oh my gosh. Okay, back on track. And we are flying again. Oh my god. Well, today is definitely some sort of adventure. I'm just there till we don't run into any cops. I would get arrested again. Yep. This always reminds me of this one scene of E.T., where they are just flying in front of the moon with a bicycle. And then I just fly past in my little vehicle. Just like this. Oh, there's a little playground. I think I visited this one before. There's another amusement park. Oh my gosh. There's so many of these. And it also seems to be a GTFO hub. Which is kinda interesting. Also, let me know in the comments if you like this night drive or not. Because I think next time we are doing something like a sunset or morning drive. And we're just cycling a little bit through the surroundings just to make it a little bit more different than usual. Oh my gosh. No, that's not the kind of thing that you want to pop up. But I think I know where we are now. This is the inner circle on the left on the train area. That means we should be getting to the area where we have to cross the bridges over the water. In about 10 or 12 seconds. I've been driving around this area for long enough. Okay, there's a really nasty corner coming. There's the first crossing. And the second one. There we go. So I wonder if the Kalita station is just around the Akamori town or something. Because considering the time and distance, that would almost make sense. But then again, this entire continent is made of trains. So yeah, there's gonna be a lot of stations. And we're going very fast right now. And it's not getting any smoother. Holy moly, that lag. It's insane. I'm not even sitting in the car anymore. Okay, is it this one or the next one? I think it's the next one. Yep. Alright. There's another corner. But we should be good. Maybe not. I was so focused on the minimap, I did not see the sign. And there we go. Oh, I survived. I like the atmosphere today. These night drives are really something else. I'm just waiting for a deer to jump in front of the car or something. That would actually be such a funny gimmick to make. Just a little object like a tree or something that is spawning little particle trees. Not trees, deers. That are just jumping over the road or something. I can't believe nobody made such a silly thing so far. Okay, we are slowly stabilizing, it seems. And the worst area is behind us. And we're getting very close to the Kalida station. So it's definitely not the one around Akamori town. It's probably the one in the south area. We'll see in a minute. I remember this area though. There used to be a really big car store on one of the edges. But it's closed, I think 2 or 3 years ago. Sayori cars or something. They had some pretty nice amphibic cars. Okay, the hut is a little strange. Just where's it pointing to? I'm not even sure if the hut isn't stuck or something, because this is not looking right. Nope, the hut is definitely stuck. Okay, let's just get to the parking area over here. That seems a lot better. And the hut suddenly woke up again. Right. I think I hit something. I don't see anything though. Yep, there's a sign over there. Okay, and funny enough, the sign is a bit of advertising that is saying, leave the leg to us. You can have all of it. I don't need any of it. Okay, let's just back up a little bit. Without hitting the pole. Oh, I guess we hit it. Gosh dang it. And we are going to the parking lot, it seems. And I missed it. guess we're just parking over here. You did not see that. There we go. Perfectly parked. Nothing happened. And the little dent in the other car that was already there before. Oh wait, we are done with the vehicle. There we go. Okay, that seems to be a nice area, to be honest. Oh, I've recently discovered a really nice shopping street as well. And it's somewhere on the southern area on the mainland. I can probably show it off later if I don't forget it. Which is honestly probably what's gonna happen. Yikes. Why did I even turn back to look at it again? Okay, that's interesting. Definitely did not expect a bar down here. And I think we are right below the airport. And heading to the docks. So maybe the next part is about flying or using a boat. Oh, there was a little cave in. And we are out. Okay, slightly dressed people over there. They're just going backwards. And we go by boat. Okay. Boat. So what do we use? I think we use the shark again. There we go. Okay, so the next location is for Gamma Crossroads, right? Off right. I'm not sure how you pronounce that. But it kinda sounds like another amusement park. That's a really nice looking boat over there. Some sort of hovercraft. Okay, we're just waiting for the hut. As we usually do. Almost there. And here we go. Oh, I just realized the backside or the drawback of driving at night. The shark doesn't have lights. For obvious reasons. Okay, that makes this a little bit harder, I guess. If you have ever been outside on the ocean at night, you really don't see anything. It is just pitch black, just like this. And I think we just run something over. That's not an issue though. If we lose the shark, we just have shark sushi after this. Always a practical solution. Oh my gosh. We're getting close to a crossing again. Oh, this is like... Oh my gosh. But I think we are about to dock over here. And I think I missed a checkpoint. Okay, there we go. So, where do we go? I think over here somewhere is also the Prim Museum. Or it's another museum, I'm not sure. It's a museum. End of the story. Okay, we're just going onwards, back to the open seas. There's some islands over here. A secret admirer. Well, that's a first. Oh my gosh, it is so laggy again. I'm not sure if we can survive this. This looks pretty fatal. Oh my gosh. This is usually how you crash. Sometimes you can recover, but I really don't think that we will. So, yeah, this is gonna be shark sushi, I think. Not good. Nope, definitely not good. Let me try to... Oh, wait a second. We actually recovered. I'm just very malformed. And I think it's a good idea to detach the hut. Just to save the progress. And then let's see if we can recover from this. I'm really not sure. I think we crashed. I think we crashed really hard. Or maybe not. We're actually back. That's insane. Alright. That is not the drive hut. Alright, here we go. I guess we're just flying the rest of the boat part. Or maybe we just crash again. I wonder if it's the sim that we are trying to enter. Nope, we actually made it. This is really bad though. And I may have to restart the viewer. Yeah, this is definitely gonna be a problem. Holy moly. Alright. I'm just restarting the viewer. It's gonna take about maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I will be right back. And there we go. It's loading really slowly. Alright, the crossing should be a lot better now. At least I hope so. If not, then it's definitely the area and not the viewer. Nope, there we go. Smooth. Alright, we can definitely fly the rest of the path now. But I think we've been almost there anyways. There's another corner over here. And then we should be almost there. That's a nice yacht. And it seems that we are not the only ones that crashed. The little girl also crashed. Or at least lost the boat. But it's a nice yacht. And usually these things are super pin heavy. Let's see though. 185. Holy moly. Yeah, that's a lot of prems. Okay, walking up the hill. Where the heck are we going? This is just the Second Life back rooms. Under the roads. And Second Life works. It looks like it's written in blood though. So maybe it's sharp rocks. Alright, we are back in the vehicle. And it's gonna be the Super 80 again. Or maybe we are switching to something else. Let's get on the Marauder. I kind of feel like driving on the Marauder. There we go. And we need the camera hut. Just to avoid the issues that Chimus mentioned. I can already sit on the ground to start the timer. There we go. And we are ready to go. Oh, we are already on leg 5. And we are, oh my gosh, we are already 1.5 hours in. I did not see that coming, to be honest. I mean, we did lag a little bit, but I didn't think that we've been on this road for 1.5 hours already. It's a lot of time. Okay, Gamma Motors. I think I actually got some stuff from them, including a police car. The bikes are also not bad from these guys. Yeah, that's the one. It is pretty prim heavy though. Nope. There we go. Oh, this is a long ride again. To the Axel Harbor. 6 minutes ride, oh my gosh. We really get a lot of drive for our money. Okay, I don't see a bridge. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's a nice cave on the right. That looked really cozy. We just ignore this. It's not lethal, it's just the vehicle entered the next area before us. I'm not quite sure where we are though. This almost looks like the center mainland. Oh my gosh. And the leg is back. Yeah, today is really cursed. This is a nice area though. If we just ignore the leg. Oh, this is actually the mainland. This is the snow area. I knew this seemed familiar. I really like this area. It's somewhat magical and different. I just wouldn't really like to live here because it's just winter all year long. And that can be quite depressing. But maybe if you get a second residence, some sort of winter resort, then this is definitely a nice place. I still have no idea where we are driving to. Whoa. Alright. As long as we don't fall through the street again. Okay, one of the most popular airports, the Smuggler's Airport. Oh no. We are going up the very steep hill over here. This is one of the worst in Second Life. There we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my gosh. That was a very dangerous crossing. They should definitely install some side handles. Or guardrails or whatever you call them. Where are we going? I got the feeling that maybe we're driving towards the south. The question is just how far do we drive? Oh, this is so steep again. Oh my gosh. Was that the Statue of Liberty on the left? Interesting. Absolutely interesting. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess after the last actions, the United States may have to return it. Okay, we are getting very close. Only 2 minutes left. 1 minute. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I think on gear 2 it's just a bit more safe. And there comes another corner. I think I turned too early. Yep, that was not the road. I think the person may get a lot of visitors this day. Okay, just waiting up again. There we go. The last 2,000 meters. And we are lagging again. But I have to say I don't regret the choice of vehicle. It's been quite fun to drive the Marauder again. Alright, we are under 1 minute. Almost there. And lagging again. Okay, I don't see it yet, but yeah, I saw it coming. I guess it's this one over here. This doesn't look like a harbor. We're just driving up here. Whoops, you did not see this. Nothing happened. Everything is fine. Oh my gosh. The lake is wild. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I almost jumped over the wall. I'm not sure if this is still Bellis area, but it could be. I don't know the names that well. We can definitely check the map though, but I think this is the same area that we did summer camp in. Okay, let's see where we are. This is still the middle of the road, to be honest. Or not the road, but the mainland. I would show you if the map would load. Which it doesn't. Ah, there we go. So we are still pretty close to the snow area. Which is something that I did not expect. But we've come quite a way. We've been all the way over here. Oh my gosh. I'm not sure where the hut wants me to go, but okay, we are there. Fantastic. I wonder if I'm supposed to be up here, but maybe not, since this is basically an airport. It's a nice airport, though. I wonder if this is the next step that we go to. But considering that we are already on leg 5, we are probably entering the last stretch now. And we're driving to the sponsor of the drive, which I think is Alpha Omega today. I'm not sure though, I just saw it in the chat earlier that someone called Alpha and Omega was talking about it. Yes, so we were supposed to be upside, I think. Oh no, we are supposed to be here. Entering the airport. And lagging again. Oh my gosh. Yep, not physical. Never mind, physical. It's always funny when the stuff is just... Nope, we are out of here. I'm not getting body screened on stream. Alright, we've made it all the way up. I think this is some sort of bistro. Or maybe just a corner. Some sort of waiting area. Alright. Wait a second. Oh no, the hut is saying that this is gonna be a long flight. You hate to read it. Especially on a day like this. It's already so laggy. Maybe that's why they wanted to do a body scan. So we are flying to Hyosube. That's funny. What a coincidence. I am not related to Hyosube though. But I think I take the opportunity to get a little drink. You can just do the drive and try the plane doing the drive. There we go. Every single time I'm home all day, I just drink way too little. I'm just always distracted with stuff. Alright, we are ready to go. Taxi to the runway. We can do that. Okay, something is lagging over there. And I think we're almost lined up. There we go. And I'm guessing we are getting the map. Nope, we didn't drive far enough. Oh, you got to be kidding. That seemed very far away. And I'm not even kidding. Oh my god. We are flying over half of the mainland. It's insane. This is gonna be a long drive. Oh my gosh. And we are flying during the night. Flying alone is already quite boring-ish, but flying during the night is even worse. Because this is basically what you're gonna see the next 7 minutes. And honestly, I'm not sure if I got enough stuff to talk about for 7 minutes. I mean, I can always talk about anime, but honestly, the current season is very, very weak. Especially today and yesterday, there are so many series that are very, very bad. I think I watch 1 or 2 episodes a day, but there's like 10 to 12 releases, which is a really bad ratio. Usually you got like at least 2 to 4, but right now it's really horrible. And there's also a lot of strange stuff. But I think today's the 17th. Interesting. If I'm not mistaken, then there should be the next season of The Rookie on Netflix, which is a sort of a sitcom playing around a really old guy that is divorced and becomes a police officer, and it's a really good show. But my Netflix is kinda over, so... But I can check if I collected enough payback points again. Because usually I just use my payback card to buy another card for Netflix. So I basically get to watch Netflix for free. And I need to go shopping anyways. I need to get my car fueled up, so just scanning my little card, and I don't care if any big company knows that I bought some bread and some meat and some water, but if I get to watch Netflix for free, then by all means, here you have my information. I am probably one of the most boring people that is feeding information into the payback system. So yeah, that's basically just a bonus for me. And it's if you buy some shady stuff or some kinky items, then you should not use your payback card. Just as a little advice. So it's still 5 minutes. I managed to cover 2 minutes. And that is pretty bad. But we definitely did have some fun with Among Us last week. I don't think that we play Among Us again next Sunday, but I think the also next weekend. So the last weekend in January is gonna be a long weekend where I got the Friday off. Maybe we play another round of Among Us then. Oh, wait. I think I have to make a delivery on this day. So that's probably not gonna be a good weekend for streaming. It's probably just a glitch drive again. It kinda depends how much of the required stuff arrives in time. But there's a very good chance that I'm gonna be busy on the 28th, I think it is. Also, I realized that the last update of the game Peak was speaking about adding a new maps to the rotation. But what they actually did is just making new routes in already existing biomes. So we don't get any new biomes or something, but it is really just new maps of already existing areas. And I just almost hit another airplane. That was scary. Oh my gosh. I did not see that coming. Alright, 3 minutes to go. We are already over half of the time. And I still have to figure out what I'm gonna have for dinner. I think I just warm up some oven buns. Probably have some butter and cheese on it. And that sounds kinda tasty, to be honest. Some still warm buns and the fresh cheese and butter. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. We've got a lot of stores that sell these kinds of pre-wrapped and pre-baked buns, and that you basically just cover in a bit of water and then you place them in the oven for maybe 12 minutes and they come out perfectly fine. And they are really cheap as well, comparing them to what you pay for a bunch of buns from a bakery. They are really cheap. So I usually just buy a lot of them and always store some of them in the cupboard so that whenever I need some, I'm never short of them. As I said, I'm probably the most boring payback customer. Alright, so we are at the last minute. That's been a long flight. Oh my gosh. Okay, I think we're already getting pretty close to the... There's this sort of airplane carrier in the middle of nowhere. And it's actually just a really big racing area. Which is really cool, but I think we are pretty close to this. And I almost missed the turn again. And this is a really fast vehicle, so... If I had used any sort of helicopter or something, this would have taken forever. This is a really long drive today. Oh, we are going down to 125 meters. Okay, I can already see the airport over there. I can't believe that I managed to cover most of the 7 minutes with just talking about random stuff. Oh my gosh, okay. I did not expect that this drive is gonna turn into another peak episode. It would really help to see the landing stretch. And we have arrived. And that was a very smooth landing, oh my gosh. Alright. So you can slowly start to unbuckle your seatbelts. Please stay seated until we have landed fully. And we are very happy that you graced us with your attendance today on our flight to the Hyosube Regional Airport. A big thanks to the entire crew. And see you again. Oh, there's some sort of space stuff. At least it looks like it. No, that's just some World War fighters. And some drones. I should be up there. There's a little car behind us. It's a pink one. Interesting shape. Alright, I think we are ready to go to the last spot. And I really hope that it's not a long drive again. Okay, let's just get a little head start. Oh, we don't need it. Okay. Come on, rest. There we go. And we are ready to go. Hands on the wheel, and we are taking off again. Ah, gosh dang it. It's one of these parts again where we have to search for the crate. Oh, not these things. I always struggle with these because of the mirrored directions when you go backwards. I already see the crate though. Okay, let's try to get this quick. This is also a little bit like a crane game. Alright, we got the crate. How do I get this out there though? Oh, there's a little ramp. It is very narrow. Oh my gosh. That went fine. Absolutely fine. We're just trying to get to the car. Yes, it's just getting better. Fantastic. Just what I tried to do. Okay, we're just trying to get... Oh my gosh, now everything is mirrored. That's not making it any easier, to be honest. Where's the car? Okay, time to drop the crate. Yes, we totally did it. You saw nothing. That was exactly how it was supposed to go. I'm not sure why this always happens. Alright, final stretch. We are almost done. Just ignore the pallet truck. Okay, so it's definitely Alpha Omega design, and it's only 2 minutes away. And I kinda missed the road, but nobody saw it. And if nobody saw it, it didn't happen. Oh my gosh. I forgot that it's a laggy effect today. Please don't crash. Yeah, it's just one of these ET scenes again. Just underground. And we're waiting, hoping that maybe the fuel recovers. And in the meanwhile, we're just exploring Second Life. And it's under that. Yep. And this happened a lot today. That's crazy, just how many times we've been literally yeeted out of the car. I just wish there was something interesting to look at or something. But it's really just flying around here. Okay, we recovered. I have just no idea where the vehicle went. It probably made it all the way to the next sim. Oh yeah, there it is. Standing in the middle of the road. And we're back. Let's just try to reboot quickly. And it did not change anything. Alright. And I'm guessing that we are going to the left. Yep. Alright. And there's another corner. Just what you want to see at a time like this. But we made it. Can't believe it. Oh my gosh. Okay, we should be very close now. Yeah, it's under 2,000 meters. That's not a long drive. Never mind. I forgot about the leg. I find it funny how sometimes when you drive over the road in Second Life, it is not sounding like asphalt or road, and it just makes a really strange sound, like you are hitting on porcelain. Just a very bright clicking sound. There it was again. Okay, I think we're almost there. Yeah, 10 seconds. And for some reason it's 20 seconds now. Okay, I'm waiting for the sign to turn. But it's just counting down. There we go. Fantastic parking skills. Nobody was killed. Okay, I'm pretty sure that we are done with this vehicle. I like this shirt. It's a very comfortable looking shirt. And we are done. I can't believe just how long this drive was. Oh my gosh. So let's see what we got. Okay, it's a little crate. With a Kansai win. Okay. Sounds interesting. See, this is some of these items. The mouse lock camera adjuster hut. So if you do the grid drive this weekend, you get one of these camera huts. Okay, let's check out the one. Also, where the heck are we? Interesting. This is actually interesting. Because I think somewhere along this way, or maybe it's on this road. I think it's on this road. There should be the street that I wanted to show you guys. So maybe if I follow this way, we could find the street. And it's probably this area over here. It's pretty much looking like it. So in the Esan region. I'm not sure if it is, but it pretty much looks like it. Alright, let's check out the van. Okay, it looks a lot less kansai than I thought. But I guess it looks kinda Japanesey, Chinesey. I think it's Japanesey. Also, I think Kansai sounds like a Japanese region. I think I'm not in the driver's seat. Oh, that's the driver's seat. Never mind. Why is it not driving them? Ah, there we go. I'm not really sitting inside though. I can see my head poking out of it. Okay. It's driving not bad, to be honest. I'm just not sure if I would use it on a regular level. And it's also very big and chunky. But honestly, the controls are really nice. The steering is very soft. It's not delayed or anything. It's not sliding too much on the road or drifting. It's really a not bad vehicle. It's just really not something that I would use regularly. Also, this is a super nice area on Second Life. So let's see if I can find this route that I was talking about. It should be somewhere on the left. And if we don't find it in the next 2 or 3 minutes, then I guess I'm just flying to it. Because I definitely know where it is. And I just discovered this when I was just driving around a bit. And it's been surprisingly densely built. I'm not sure if it's this one over here. Let me just take a little peek. I don't think it is. This looks like a nice little town too though. But it's more of a little Japanesey town. There's something on the roof. The last time it was a really nasty looking turkey. Let's see what it is this time. It looks like a robot. That's not as bad as the last one. Okay, interesting. But this is not the place that I was talking about. Even though it's also nicely designed. So, respect. That's a cute sign. I feel like all of these places around here are very nicely designed. Look at this area over here. They have put a lot of work into the landscaping and the detailing out of the path and making a little cat cafe and something. That is not something that you just throw together. But where's the shopping street? Honestly, I think these last 2 locations were already nicer looking than the shopping road that I wanted to show you. Which is kinda ironic. And right now it's really not even a grid drive anymore, it's just a road trip. Okay, and I feel like I got lost, so let me check the map. Where the heck am I? Oh, we are pretty close. We are pretty close to the area that I think it is. I did not expect this. Usually I'm not that great with directions. But I really like these trees with all of the lights. They are coming out very nice because we are doing this in a nighttime setting, which was a really nice idea today. And again, I think that we definitely should do this again. And maybe even with a sunset and a morning setting. This is a nasty corner. It is so narrow. Interesting. Okay, I can still steer the truck, even though I'm not sitting inside of it. That's unfortunate, I guess, but maybe I can just... There we go. That was funny. Okay, let's see, I think this should be the area, but... it doesn't seem to be it. Yep, it's definitely... maybe it is. It is so hard to tell because the last time I was coming from the other side. Let me just Google around a little bit. I can instantly tell you if it is. But it looks more like a residential area, to be honest. Hey there, Death Striker. Yeah, that's not it. This is not it. Let's check the map. It could also be this one over here. But I'm getting a feeling that I may be far off. So I'm getting out of the car and we're just flying to the location. It's a nice vehicle though. I would just not use it on a regular day. But for a road trip, it's definitely nice. Alright. I know that it's somewhere north from one of the locations over here. And I think it's actually going down the road. So maybe it's this one over here. Honestly, let me just teleport and then I can definitely fly to it. There we go. I just don't crash. And now we're just flying down the road and we should find it. Ah, interesting. A lot of people that I know. So I've been driving down this road also. This is a very nice area to discover over here. But it's very natural and kind of explorational, so nothing big, nothing exciting, but you can already guess from the distant view that it is very nice to discover because it's very layered and they put a lot of work in it. So where's the shopping area? It should be somewhere over here. That's kind of funny that right now we got more people than doing the regular drive. So hey there everybody on the stream. Yep, that was definitely the direction. And we should be getting very close right now. Also, there's a Capital Motors store over here, in case you didn't know. I did not even know that you can do that. I thought that when you play something VR, that your entire focus has to be on VR. I mean, that's kind of the point of VR, isn't it? Where are you? I know that you are supposed to be somewhere over here. I've been driving down this road, that is definitely the case. And there used to be some road to the right. But I'm not seeing it yet. I definitely came across this cow because I found it was very funny looking. The city balloons. So we're definitely getting closer and closer. Yeah, I think it was some sort of video rental place, which is kinda weird. There's another cow. And it should be any moment now that we get the street. And this could very well be it. Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh no, this is the golfing area. So if you want to play golf, this is the entire course of 18 holes. It's right about here at Wall. What a name. Wall. 146, 69, 96. Okay, that's magical numbers. And the city is pretty close by. Because these are pretty much the last areas that I remember. Unless the city has gone down in the meanwhile. But I've been visiting about maybe a week ago, so that would be very strange. It's definitely not this one. I can't remember if I went up or not. Yeah, whenever I come across some interesting areas, I usually share them. Okay, we are getting closer to another very big area, I think. Maybe we are finally there. That seems like a lot of road. Nope, definitely not. Wait a second, is this another mini golf area? Nope. Okay. On we go. I don't think that I've been traveling this far. Maybe I have, I'm really not sure. Hey there, Peel. We're just searching for a place that I think I visited a while ago, but I can't seem to find it anymore. And there's a crossing that's not good. I have no idea if I went to the right or to the left. I should have just landmarked the place. Yeah, I don't think that I can find it again. But I definitely remember this sign. So maybe we are still on the right track. Oh, there seems to be a city. Maybe we found it. Oh, yes it is. Yes it is. So we got a lot of nicely decorated stuff over here. We got pool tables, we got laundries, we got exclusive clubs. There's also a sushi restaurant over here on the first level. It's just not resting at the moment. There we go. You can just sit on there and you can click on little plates on the table. They also got some parking lots in front. And there seems to be a little bar or a store over here. There's a lot more in this area. Like in this tunnel. No, I'm just kidding. There seems to be a subway over here. Second Life subway. There is whatever Hotbeats is, I guess some sort of music store or something. And there's also Second Life McDonald's. Right over here, next to the sushi restaurant and the mail studio, we got McDonald's. And you can actually go inside, and if you click, I think, the tray, you get a pop-up. But they are really, really picky, and they are really, really sketchy, because if you click on the nugget, you really only get one single chicken nugget, which is insane. And it's very overpriced. And I'm just kidding, it's free. So we got a little sports bar over here, which is also very nice. And some sort of little extra bar that got a little billig dude with a cigarette. So we got a fitness studio over here. And a theater. So you can already tell that this street had got a lot of work put inside. And it's so detailed. There's another little bar over there, which is a cafe, it seems. A community health center, and there's just so much more. There seems to be a library or evening school. A pizza place, it seems. And I think we're almost done. This is another burger place. There's also a bowling alley, so if you like bowling, there's over here are 2 bowling aisles, which you can play. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it. There's an Apple store, which obviously is not from Apple, and a GameStop that is definitely not a GameStop. And this little place over here that looks like a little winery or something. And that's pretty much it. But it's a nice area, and let me just give you the coordinates, so we don't have to search it again. It's the Trumbull area. A Trumbull at 240, 1377. So there you go, that's the coordinates. And this is a really nice and big area to discover. Alright, and I think with all of this said, we have finally, after 2.5 hours, arrived at the end of the stream today. That was one of the longest drives ever. Anyways, thank you very much for watching this far into the video, or into the stream. And I hope that you all enjoyed yourselves. If you like the content, please consider to like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one. Alright, I hope that all of you guys have a nice rest of your day, and I see you next time. Bye!